If your pan gets hot enough to sear a steak, it might also be hot enough to poison your kitchen air. Traditional nonstick coatings start breaking down around 500 degrees Fahrenheit. Yes, the heat you hit when you preheat on high, and the fumes can make you feel fluish and are deadly to birds. We're exposing 5 pans that quietly cost you health and money, and the 2 that actually solve the mess. If you're tired of buying a non-stick that sticks 6 months later, you're in the right place. Let's start with the worst offender sitting in a lot of cupboards. Quick favor before we move on. If you appreciate this content, consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel. Believe it or not, more than 92% of viewers haven't subscribed yet. It's free and only takes a second, but it means the world to us. So did you subscribe already? Great! Thank you so much for your support. Now back to the video. What they don't tell you is the pan that wipes clean in 10 seconds often loads your kitchen with fumes. Let's start with the bargain non-stick. The one stacked by the door with a dishwasher safe sticker and a price that feels like a win. The problem isn't day one. It's the hidden heat limit and a coating that taps out long before your habits do. Here's the cycle. You save a few bucks, you crank the knob to high, and 6 months later you are staring at scratches, stains, and a tacky surface that grabs eggs. You buy again. Feels cheap. Costs more. That's the buy break repeat loop. You preheat on high for a fast sear. That push takes PTFE toward its breaking point. When these pans creep near that zone, the coating breaks down, fumes rise, and the non-stick starts to shed. Flakes end up in your hash. Birds are at real risk. Easy today turns into hassle tomorrow. Now let's move on to thin aluminum fry pans. They're light, they heat fast, and they punish you with hot spots. One ring scorches while the edge limps along. Hit it with acidic sauce and you get a metallic bite. They warp, they stain, and they don't stay flat enough to cook evenly.
The lifespan of most non-stick cookware is 2 to 5 years, and if you scratch the coating with metal utensils, it can be even shorter. Are these pans just a marketing gimmick with a celebrity chef pitchman, or are they actually worth buying? If you rub your hand over the hexagonal lines and dots, you can feel the texture. The idea behind this design is that the steel peaks don't allow spatulas, tongs, and forks to ever touch the non-stick coating.
Budget ceramic-coated pans show up shiny and clean. Then a few weeks of spatulas and nest stacking leave micro-scratches. Food bonds like glue. You scrub harder, which shaves the coating faster. Heat them up and they throw tantrums. Sticking, staining, and sometimes warping. Cast iron sounds like set and forget. It isn't. On weak burners, heat pools in the middle and crawls to the rim. It's heavy, it rusts if you blink, and tomato or wine can strip seasoning and add an iron tang you did not ask for. And the copper look hype? Many are just coated to look the part. Real copper costs and needs care. Unlined versions can leach into acidic dishes and tarnish fast. The fakes cook like props. If those are the traps, what works when you want real sear, clean air, and sanity? The pattern is simple. Coatings fail, reactive metals metal, flimsy bodies twist. You fix it with pans that handle heat, don't shed, and wash up without babying. Now let's move on to the 2 setups that actually save money and air over time. What if you could stop babying pans, crank the heat, and scrub with steel wool without wrecking anything? Let's solve for 3 things at once. Heat tolerance, non-toxic surfaces, and gear that lasts long enough to kill the replace every year cycle.
I've used it to cook crispy bacon, brown and roast chicken, and fry chicken cutlets, and it performs similar to stainless steel. It heats up quickly, maintains a stable temperature, and delivers consistent results. Another thing I really like about Hexclad is its versatility. It cooks more like non-stick cookware, but since the surface isn't completely smooth, it grips food and sears meat better than most traditional non-stick pans. The bacon came out perfectly crispy, and the chicken seared nice and even. I also used it to saute vegetables, cook pancakes, and fry eggs. Although the surface isn't as slippery as non-stick, I had no issues with eggs sticking, and they confirmed that the pans are designed to be concave out of the box. As heat is added to the pan, it flattens out.
You want easy eggs and a golden sear. You don't want fumes, flakes, or a ritual that feels like caring for a houseplant. So let's start with the pan that takes abuse and pays you back. Winner A is clad stainless steel. It's a sandwich. Stainless outside, aluminum inside, pressed tight so heat spreads clean and even. No hot rings, no soft centers. It handles metal utensils, high burner heat, and a blast in the oven. The truth is, once you dial in timing with heat and oil, the stick drama drops and the browning turns rich. Here's the learning curve trick. Preheat until a few drops of water bead and skate across the surface like tiny marbles. Then add oil, then food. That order matters. Sticking is often technique, not magic coatings, and this move changes the outcome fast. Longevity is the real kicker. Many premium clad lines back their pans for years or for life. 10 to 30 years of use resets the cost per meal math. You stop paying for the same pan in a new box. Winner B is premium ceramic non-stick, PFAS and PTFE free. It holds up better than bargain ceramic, releases food cleaner, and it's backed by independent wear tests, not just marketing copy. Keep it at low to mid-heat and skip the aerosol spray buildup, and you get smooth release and steady cleanup. Some are safe for moderate oven temps when you want set and forget bakes without the PFAS chemistry. Where each shines is simple. Stainless is your workhorse for sear, sauces, and any job that wants heat and scrubbing. Premium ceramic is your easy mode for eggs, pancakes, and delicate fish at sane temps. So how do you buy once and be done?
Another benefit I want to highlight is how easy HexClad is to clean. It cleans up like a typical non-stick pan. Unless you really scorch it, a quick rinse with soap and water will do the trick. HexClad performed well. Not only were the bubbles uniform across the cooking surface, which indicates even heating, but it was one of the fastest pans to boil the water. And All-Clad's non-stick handles are 9 inches long. With HexClad, your hand will be a bit closer to the heat, and while the end of the handle stays cool on the stove, it starts to get hot about 2 inches past where the handle forks. The round handles work fine for most cooking, but you need to be extra careful when you're tilting the pan. The last thing I'll mention about the handles is that the steel is polished.
Start with a 10 to 12 inch clad stainless skillet and a medium premium ceramic non-stick. Rotate by task. Fewer fumes. Fewer replacements. Better food. If this gave you something to chew on, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone still scraping flakes off a non-stick pan. Convenience sold you speed. Heat and time sold you fumes, flakes, and repeat buys. The fix is simple. Use gear that survives your burner and your habits, not just the showroom shelf. Audit your drawer tonight. Keep 1 clad stainless and 1 premium ceramic. Retire the crumbly non-stick that keeps you on the buy-break treadmill. Like and subscribe to help us keep the spotlight on the food industry's best-kept secrets. Next, we're stress-testing budget stainless sets to see which ones actually match premium heat spread without the premium price. If a low-cost set can hit even heat, that's real value worth keeping.